I want to retell the story of the Little Red Hen with our flannel board too. Folktales are really good stories to retell. You may have noticed in Three Billy Goats Gruff and the Little Red Hen that there's a lot of repetition. There's a lot of repeating. The same things are said over and over again. The same things happen over and over again. That's what makes it an easy story to retell. That's part of how you can know that it's a folktale, if it has a lot of repetition and it can be retold really easily. Okay, let's retell the Little Red Hen. Are you ready? Once upon a time, there lived a cat, a dog, a mouse, and a little red hen in a cozy little house. All day long the cat slept. All day long the dog slept. All day long the mouse slept. And the little red hen had to do all of the work. She had to cook the food. She had to clean the house. She had to keep the garden. She had to do everything. And one day, the little red hen found some seeds to make wheat. And she said, "Who will help me plant these seeds to grow wheat?" And the cat said, "Not I." And the dog said, "Not I." And the mouse said, "Not I." What did the little red hen say? She said, "Then I will." And she planted those seeds of wheat, and she tended them until they grew into nice long wheat. And she said, "Who will help me cut this wheat?" What did the animals say? "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the mouse. "Then I will," said the little red hen. And she cut the wheat and put it in a barrel. And she said, "Who will help me take this wheat to the mill to be turned into flour?" What did the animals say? "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the mouse. What did the little red hen say? "Then I will." And she took the wheat to the mill to be turned into flour, and it was. She had some fine white flour after. And she came back to the house and she asked, "Who will help me turn this flour into a cake?" And the animals, they said, "Not I, not I, not I." "Then I will," said the little red hen. And she started a fire to make the oven hot, and she collected sugar and milk and butter and eggs and everything you need for a cake. And she mixed it together with the flour, and she put it in the oven to bake. And soon a delicious smell filled the little house. And the cat got up, and the dog got up, and the mouse got up, and they all went into the kitchen just in time for the little red hen to pull a delicious cake from the oven. Now you see, my flannel story is a little different than the story we read in the book. Instead of a cake, she made a loaf of bread with the flour. So we'll have to change our story a little. They came into the kitchen just in time for the little red hen to pull a delicious loaf of bread from the oven. And she said, "Who will help me eat this bread?" And what did the animals say this time? "I will," said the cat. "I will," said the dog. "I will," said the mouse. And what did the little red hen say? "All by myself. I planted the wheat, I tended the wheat, I cut the wheat and took it to the mill to be turned into flour. All by myself. I prepared the oven and I mixed the ingredients and I baked this bread. So all by myself, I'm going to eat it." And she did, to the very last crumb. And from then on, when she needed help around the house, the cat and the dog and the mouse were eager to help her. The end. Now you can see that was a slightly different story, right? When a story is told over and over again, it changes. There are different versions. We read a story where she baked a cake. Then we retold the story and we changed it so that she baked a loaf of bread. And in some versions of the story, the animals change. It's a little red hen and a dog and a cat and a pig. Or it's the little red hen and a cat and a pig and a duck. The story changes.